Hey, what's going on YouTube? iDevice Help here, and today I want to share with you guys how to install Windows 8 on your Mac computer. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. The first method is if you go here onto the Go options here on your top menu here for your Mac computer, and you go to Utilities. Every Mac comes equipped with a Boot Camp application. Well, pretty much what this application does is you can divide your hard drive into two, and then dedicate part of your hard drive for Windows and part of your hard drive for Mac. In this tutorial, I'm not going to be showing you how to do it with Boot Camp, but you can do it with Boot Camp. It's a whole different tutorial, but that's one of the options. The way I'm going to be showing you today is by using a virtual machine, which is my favorite option because it's way faster and it doesn't really divide or split my hard drive. I don't need Windows all the time, so this is more of a virtual machine. Of course, you have to have either Parallel Desktop or VMware Fusion, which I'll have links down below so you guys can go ahead and try it. I'm on a 14-day trial here for Parallels, and I also have my digital copy of Windows 8 sitting here on my desktop in this folder. So if you download Parallels and you have a digital copy of Windows 8, you are good to go. Now, you can also buy the disk for Windows 8, and you can also install Windows 7 using this method in other operating systems such as Linux and so on. So a lot of people don't really know this. So go ahead, and once you launch Parallels, it's going to ask you to sign up for a free 14-day trial, or if you decide to purchase it and you have it, then all you got to do is go ahead and hit continue here while you have select the CD. By the way, this is Parallels Desktop 8. Now, right here on this option, if you're using the disk, go ahead and select the disk, or for me, in my case, I'm going to go ahead and select the image, which is my ISO image that I have here on my desktop. So Desktop, Windows 8, and select my ISO image and hit Open. So there it is. My digital copy is already preloaded on there, so go ahead and hit Continue. Now, this process does take a little bit to complete, so I'm going to be cutting the video or editing the videos to make the process faster, of course, for the sake of the video. Now, it's going to ask you if you want to activate the Windows, with the copies of Windows right away. If you do, you go ahead and enter the product key. If you don't, just uncheck this box and hit continue. It'll still install it. Now, it gives you two options here: install PC-like Parallels virtual machine or Mac-like PC virtual machine, which gives you a Mac feel of the Windows operating system, or you have the options to also go full-on Windows style. I'm going to go ahead and select that one. It's going to create a folder here for all your downloads and things like that once you use your virtual machines. Go ahead and hit continue. And it's very, very simple. I'm going to go ahead and use this iPod Touch here to track the time that it actually takes to install this whole process. So let's go ahead and hit timer. And, stopwatch, and once it's going to ask you to activate the 14-day trial. If you're on a trial, I'm going to say later because I want to use the free version for now. So I'm going to hit start, and we're going to track here on this iPod Touch how long it actually takes to install the Windows virtual machine with Parallels Desktop 8. Again, you can use VMware Fusion as well. These are all virtual machines. Or you can go ahead and use Boot Camp, which comes preloaded in every single Mac computer. And you have a full working operating system, Windows 8, Windows 7, whatever operating system, even a backup or a second copy of Mountain Lion, if that's what you're running. You can also make a second virtual machine for that as well. So the setup process is going to begin here. Now, let me go ahead and try to tap in here to zoom a little bit. Again, I'm going to be editing the video a little bit. Now, I know you probably can't see this, but it's the regular Windows desktop here. On my screen, I'm going to select Windows 8 Pro, which is mine, and go ahead and click Next. There's a Next button. It's a smaller window here of the installation. Now, if you can see if I can bring this camera in closer, so you can see there, the installation has begun. So there it is. All right. So once that installation process, the standard installation process there for Windows is completed, I will come right back. So let's go ahead and wait for that process to be completed. Alright, so it's still working on there. It looks like the initial process is almost completed, I would say. The first initial installation of the OS itself. So there it goes. I think it's rebooting the virtual machine at this point. As of right now, we're looking at 5 minutes and 12 seconds. There it is. Now it's just rebooting the Windows 8 OS from the initial installation process. Now, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you have any questions on how to install any operating system on your Mac, again, you can run many operating systems on one single Mac computer. Of course, you got to keep in mind your hard drive space and the power of your machine. You don't want to install too many on it, so it doesn't make it slow, obviously. I usually run Windows 7 or now Windows 8 and just the regular standard Mac operating system. But that's up to you. So here it is, the initial Windows 8 rebooting process after installing the operating system itself. There's still some more installation to be completed. So as you can see there, getting ready. It says down there it's getting ready. So there we go. Second boot up, it looks like we're up to 7.5 minutes for the entire process. So there we get high. Getting things ready. Check out the new way of Windows. Kind of greets you with some sentences, and it gives you a tutorial here on some of the newer things Windows 8 has to offer. We're getting your PC ready. So you can see down there, this will take a few minutes, and we're at 9 minutes and 25 seconds. So we're still working on it. Very simple, as you can see, the steps to install a virtual machine. It is a little bit more difficult to install it with Boot Camp because you're doing a hard drive setup. You're installing it on the actual hard drive, and you're splitting the hard drive for the operating system itself. So that's why I prefer doing it on a virtual machine such as Parallels or VM Fusion, because it's just easier to manage for me. It's faster, and for me, if I want to delete it and get rid of it, then it's just faster for me and easier for me, I think. So there we go. I think this is a third boot up, that the virtual machine for Windows 8. Installing apps. Alright. Alright, so it looks like it's almost done. It's now giving us a more of a view. Let's go ahead up here and go into full screen and wait for the entire process to be completed. We're almost done. And we're looking at 11 minutes and 15 seconds as of right now. There it is. It's welcome screen to set up your username and password and things like that, I believe. Let's go ahead and wait. Alright, so the installation is officially completed at 13 minutes approximately to install Windows 8 on a virtual machine for your Mac. Now if we go here to the right, we should get the Windows menu. Here it is. And boom. Windows 8 running on a Mac. You get your Mac applications and the entire operating system of Windows here for the Mac. So it's been a real quick tutorial, guys, on how to install Windows on a Mac. Again, this also works the same way for Windows 7 and other operating system as well. If you guys want to go ahead and try this out for yourself, I'll have the links down below for the Parallels tryout, and go ahead and enjoy, guys. So it's been iDevice. Make sure you click that like button, guys. I really do appreciate it, and it helps me out a lot. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, in case you have any questions on what I just talked about in this video. And don't forget to stay up to date with the latest information on iOS devices by going to iDeviceHelpUs.blogspot.com. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.